What up, guys? What up, guys? I want to tell y'all, in 2019, I want people to hear from me. I was going around the community. Mirza found his girlfriend off the app that I was on. And I was going around the community after I came back from Atlanta, talking to people about the app I was on. I was on Live Me. I was on Big Live. I was going around the mall. I was going around a lot. It's this person I used to work with at Walmart. I even got him on the app when I got into the interview in 2018 and 17. I got him on here when I was interviewing at Kroger's and he worked at. He's a car pusher. His music big too, and I used to work with him a lot. So in a car pusher position at Walmart, and I think he one of my coolest homeboy. He got a lot of girls. He be showing me a lot of people he messed with in Dallas. But I worked with him as a car pusher at Walmart, and he's just great, man. One of the tightest co-workers I ever worked with as a car pusher. Every morning I used to come in. I'm talking about my relationships at Walmart, and I think this was one of the relationships that was good because he's working hard, I'm working hard, he's sweating, and we both like every time I come in there, he come in, and I see him. He worked really hard, so he's an artist in Dallas. He's an artist, but he worked with that 1216. So he's pretty good. I'm going around the community talking about people not on the stuff. These people on that on social media, they are caught in the past networking. So I started telling people about the network that I've been on, even when I was in Atlanta. So you get to a point where the community of Dallas and Yellow Breezy, they caught behind. Mirza found his girlfriend on there. So when I'm talking, I didn't see talent all around the world, Bosnia, Russia, UK, all around the world, and I have seen talent. And everybody asked to be on my team. You know, one thing I understand where I see certain things. Yeah, yesterday, well, Sky News, a police officer. You see, the women got to be educated about their civil rights, and I think we need to educate them. Okay. And that's something that where things I didn't like that, man, because you have to go away, but you have to move away. So she got the right to be on her phone. As long as she don't touch you, you good. But also putting her hands on you, and that no, everybody need to know how to go to the civil rights devotion. Stop trying to record and text. That ain't gonna do no good. Your knowledge, your team, your game is supposed to be knowledge and anything, but that's not the problem. We got liars. I walked around the community. I was talking to people on the bus. I was at Kroger's. I was doing, but I did this before 2019. Before I even went to Atlanta, I was talking to people, and Mirza got jealous and started this thing. You know, he tried. You got a person that's trying to ruin you, and don't understand. I've been doing this way before him. Even if it don't even have to do nothing with music because I'm going to college and high school. And you can even ask if he's think I'm lying. Ask his cousin, Patrick and Emily Cavett. I'm helping out at their elementary schools. So I'm doing thrift stores. I'm helping out and bringing my game. I'm doing spacewalks. I'm helping out. I had a lot to do. And Mirror's got to understand just because I quit my job does not mean does not mean that I wasn't still doing stuff. I still had things to go. I'm when all of the bull crap was going on with childish behavior between Sabina, my teacher calling me. Let me tell you something. My family, and this is the problem. They want me to be a part of black and white narcissists, and that's not how they're gonna go when you're having the ability to grow on your own and not let a white man and a black man stop you. But when God is trying to fill your cup up more, and God getting tired of the blacks and the white and the narcissists and the people that kid that God is tired of that. So God is trying to make a way. What's the difference from God trying to feed me around racism of a black and white not putting anything in there? And this is the problem I have from a dirty courtroom and a dirty judge. and the dirty police officers and dirty yellow breezy. I ain't nothing like him. There's nothing about these things. But if family want things they way, that's not how they're going. Communities want to lie. You don't get it your way. You don't get it like that when you're lying constantly, constantly. And racism. Governor Abbott is ashamed of himself, man. Nobody want to deal with a government official and the senators know they wrong for putting their people first. I went to the civil rights devotion. After Trump made that lying decision, after Senator Ted made that lying decision, and people want to sit up there and do the thing they don't supposed to be doing, and that becomes a problem for me. One thing I ask, every senator be put to death, and this is a promise. If it's legislators, it doesn't matter. You take life for granted when you don't want to hear. Your vote don't mean nothing. Who cares about somebody getting off our vote? But people right in the spirit is being violated because other parent narcissists and the way they want to run things. I don't. Orion know he's right. Let me tell you something. I'm glad he ain't my father because anybody that tell a church that what do they know? He don't know nothing about me. You know, people think it got some racism going on in Dallas, and most of my ex-girlfriends are white. And nobody wants to deal with Yellow Breezy and narcissists and lies and the politics that support Yellow Breezy and the people that support him and Trap Boy Freddy. So nobody wants to deal. These kids got a problem, man. When Tavani and DeMarcus was at my house, when they was in high school, and they had 4 more years left, I ain't never deal with those childish behavior. That when you got different mindsets around you. And I gave the Texas music office the kids Terrell and them at Creekview, they always wanted to do music. And every time they come with me after they get out to school, they come and pick me up. And they do things. We go to Taco Bell, we go all of these places, we go on the truck, we go to different parts. And these kids' mindsets, I'm glad Tavani and DeMarcus and the rest of them, their parents raised them well. And I'm so happy to be able to have Terrell. I gave Texas Music Office Terrell and the music at Creeview. I'm so happy to have these people in those things. And to have but now these kids don't got no, they behaviors off. Nobody wants to deal with them. Terrell, let me tell you, Terrell and them and all of that, Savannah, they never been just, because you know what, they working, they doing their own thing, they play music, they wanted more. And I gave the Texas Music Office their music. You know, they always wanted me to do a song with the Tavani doing beats. You know what I'm saying? And it just, and, you know, and I was out of school. I met somebody way before I even moved on that. Tavani did a Keely, I know, but that way before. Even before I met Tavani, I met about 5 years, but before I even met them. But nobody wants to deal with that concept. I was going to Creekview passing out Avon, doing stuff at Turner, going to nursing home. I told the lady, like, Baylor Scott family, like, we've been going to, like, Mirza don't know, me and my mama been going to baseball events, hospitals events, since we was kids. They always have some at a park, and I've been participating. I'm not, the mayor, he got a problem, man. When people don't know you in the city, you know, I've been in that courtroom when I was a kid, and I've been in that other courtroom. But I ain't never experienced the behavior of lies like that courtroom did, and nobody wants to deal with that. They crossed that line. The DA knows that Yellow Breeze is a lie, and you let Trap Boy Fred and them lie. You let this go on long enough in South Dallas. And these dumb kids and these grown up acting like a dummy, man. Nobody got time for that, man. Nobody got time for that, man. I don't got time for that, man. And this is the problem here. Nobody, look, I'm past arguing with family. I'm past arguing with childish friends. Lying, jealousy, man. I've been dealing with this 14. Mirza know what I'm talking about, man. With me and cheerleaders and everybody getting into in the hallway. Know what I'm talking about. I'm tired of it, man. And he's sitting up there want to go against the grain, and he's looking for something that he should not be looking for. Now, a preacher got the nerve to say something. God say, I read in the Bible verse all through church yesterday, and I don't want to tell you, it talks about the era of God, whoever should follow the spirit of God. It talks, I'm picking Bible verses while I'm in church yesterday. And while I'm picking Bible verses and I'm just listening to them, those who not shall follow, that don't follow the worship of God, it's a lot. And I talked about it yesterday on my broadcast, right? I don't even know if I even got the verse on this phone as it's the next phone. So, hold up. The grace of the Lord Jesus. I was just reading a verse. The grace of the Lord Jesus Christ and the love of God and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit should be with you. I'm reading all the God is for faithful to whoever who was called into fellowship with his son Jesus Christ the Lord. People should feel grateful. And I'm reading these things. So I'm picking up Bible verses. I will ask the Father and he will give you another help that he may be with you forever. I'm reading these things and I'm trying to understand the format of it because God have always been with me and certain people in that jailhouse and black men and black state attorney, they got a problem and nobody wasn't taught around those things. When you're raised by different counties and different teachers, Yellow Breeze and his people and everybody, they raised not in a good environment. They raised not in a good teacher school. Trap boy Freddie could complain about, oh, I never had nothing in life. I come to Texas with 20 pairs of clothes. My tummy was only full with 3 meals that same. Then nobody even know. It's not about how you do. You're complaining about something, and you have to understand those things. I done came here way before Katrina. I came here Texas way before those things. Fish and Food Project when I was 8 and 9, moving through New Orleans. And let me tell you something, I'm different. I played in a band. I'm different. Boy Scouts. I was in the Boy Scouts in New Orleans. Man, when we dealing with conflict of behavior, the prosecutors know they wrong, guys. And they let this boy get out and spread lies, more lies. They let them get an MO3 lie. I'm talking to people in Bosnia and UK. Everybody wants to be on my team. Nobody wants to deal with that. Other teenagers telling me to wait. Nobody wants to deal with that connivingness that the Texas music offers racism. Nobody, when you raised, these people are raised by lies in that Texas music office, in that community. And nobody wants to deal with these people, man. Mirza, I told Mirza to stand his place, man. Him and his cousin not realizing it. Sabina, she wound up losing forever behind his behavior, man. And he think because I gave him something, he can do what he want to do. No, man. And he's sitting up there trying to, boy, look, my conversation go way back to Atlanta. My relationship with people go way to before you even did what you did to try to ruin somebody. Like a jealous piece of crap. You know, let me tell you something. When I told him I was on disability, and I've been getting it, Sabina been though, but she didn't even find out. I have a little challenge problem, but I always took regular classes. That's not the problem here. I always been a regular football, regular other classes. That ain't the problem. He started acting irrational with a bitch. Nobody got time for that, man. Because at the time, my mama was helping me back and forth till they decide when they get my bank, because I had just got an evaluation did. And doing those things. But nobody wants to deal with that, man. We are doing different things. But I'm not raised by your county. And to deal with those things is not how can we understand those things in those format and those plans. I told these preachers to watch what they say, man. And around to watch what they say, because I don't got time for those childish behaviors. I don't got time for that things of a moon. No, everything is a base. Trump took it that far and they wanted to expose. No, nobody got time to deal with a liar, man. And the Democrats, that's a lie. Governor Ad, you're not above your power. I don't care who back you up as an American, what community. Everybody can be replaced, man. I don't care if it's your police officers. I don't care if it's your legislators. They can all go to jail for racism act, for participating in lying that community that don't want to change. I don't know which way you was raised, Governor Abbott, but don't bring that racism in that county. I grew up with Mexican. I used to leave school with Mexican. Don't bring that over here, man. Don't bring the Governor Abbott. Keep your little lies over there in that Dallas courtroom, yellow breezy people. And the narcissists are lies and it's still a spiritual behavior. Nobody wants to deal with that, man. Nobody wants to deal with that. At Tavani will see this, how these dumb kids, they'll laugh at these other dumb kids. They'll laugh at them and their parents because they wasn't like that when they was chilling by my house. My U-Haul manager used to bring a TV and Miss Laura Lee, before Miss Laura Lee passed away, and U-Haul and Addison. And used to ask me who they are. They still in school. Let them stay out of trouble. They still in school. And they used to sit in my living room. Nobody got time for that, man. Nobody got time for childish parents and kids that can't get together because of jealousy. Tavani and Demarcus didn't even have that jealousy. Terrell and they sisters and cousins and they friends didn't even cross the line. And they still in school. But when you raised by a different family, and I see that now, when you raised by a different family and you're around a different environment, that's a problem because they acting up. They dumb, man. Nobody got time for that, man. So Terrell used to play music with me. He still go to the studio. And then to this day, he gave me this. I say, I got to wait that you. I just gave David from that went to Newman Smith, and he get grants. He was hot. He was hot when I was popping. He was just hot. And my cousin G and them was doing music. So I told my cousin give me his music. He never get because they in New Orleans right now. Nobody wants to deal with that kind of stuff, God. This is about us just moving the way we want to move and not causing conflict. And Yellow Breezy got to realize I've been around many gang members. My brother been around people that teardrop and a black dude. And man, I've been around Mexican that did my tattoos. Nobody got that. Nobody want to deal with that, man. And people know I don't rock like that. OGP, he can say what it's wrong. People don't know me. And then people in Carrollton, these dudes hit me, and nobody never thought of me like that. I thought I seen one person with dreads, and I don't know him in there. I never know him. But if he was really trying to get me room, that means I don't know him because he got the person I know from New Orleans that around my brother. He'd never be like that towards me. And I realized he ain't family. He got a daughter, but is his daughter older? See, one person would never be like that towards me. That's what the mind is. You know what I'm saying? I can tell he not the one that when we came out here from Texas, from New Orleans, and he got a daughter. And I don't know if that was him in there, but I know that's not him. I know that's not him because I met him at a gas station. And I know that nigga ain't nowhere compared to the family. Because his baby mama was like my mom. He was just cool. So he also had dreads. So he also had to, I can tell him when I was in 22 that I don't get along with him because if that was him that I met, I know he's not like that, man. I know he's not like that. So I didn't ask him where he was from. He's from here, and his daughter got older. So I don't know if that was his daughter. He talking about a daughter. I don't know. But one thing, I don't allow, man, because I know that wasn't him, man. I've been realizing who I am. Then one girl trying to tell me you been right. No, the narcissist lie. Come on, man. The black and white trying to stop your potential. And this is it's in there. It's in the business. Girls, I've been knowing where I was. But why would I not let a black mind hold you back with a white mind? It's about narcissism. It's about controlling the behavior. Nobody wants to deal with that. Lady, you dealing with something that's way beyond your means. Stop talking about wake up. You dealing with somebody that's way beyond your means. Do this lady dealing with something that's way beyond her means.